Okay, when the cantor's singing, right, exactly.
They aren't listening to them instead.
So here's what happened. In Jersey City, there was a shooting. And here's what the newspaper recalls about it. Investigators believe that the two attacks were fueled both by anti-Semitism and anti-law enforcement beliefs. After initially calling the attack on the kosher supermarket a random act, investigators said that the source had been deliberately targeted, though they did not say it was motivated by anti-Semitism. In the initial moments after the attack occurred, there was question about what to call the attack. That to me was remarkable, because it didn't make one bit of difference what we called it. It was still the same thing. It was a senseless taking of human life. And the truth is, I didn't want it to be called an act of anti-Semitism because I don't like us being the target. But it became incredibly important as the time unfolded, the recognition that the perpetrators were in fact killed, that we call it what it actually was, and that was anti-Semitism. And we recognize readily that in this world, in America today, both from the right and from the left, there are attacks on our people. Often with the same anti-Semitic tropes that we've heard for hundreds of years. Whether they come out of senators or Congress people's mouths or from the President of the United States, there's no question that anti-Semitism is on the rise here in America right now. And there is much for us to be afraid of. And so I say that we have to learn a lesson from this morning's Parsha and call it what it is. An attack on our people. We have to name anti-Semitism when we see it. Because if we don't name it for what it is, it will continue, and greater pain and anguish will befall us. And I'll tell you how I get that from this morning's Parsha. If you look on page 202, Jacob wrestles his whole life. And it comes to this climactic moment in which he has a dream, in which he wrestles with someone. And he emerges from that moment wounded, hurt by the experience of the dream. And then immediately after that occurs, we have this verse. Vayomer lo Yaakov. Jacob, on verse 29, you're no longer going to be called Jacob. Ya'amar od shimcha ki im Yisrael, ki sarita im Elohim, v'im anashim v'tuchal. Because you wrestled and your name emerged anew. We're no longer going to call you Jacob, though, let me go back, we call him Jacob. But from now on, you're going to be called Israel. Yisrael. Coming from the word that you have striven with divine beings and humans alike. That you have been in a struggle for your survival. That's how you got your name Israel. Because the truth is, that's why we're called Bnei Yisrael, the children of Israel. Because we will continue to fight the fight for survival. We'll struggle with human beings and with governments alike, and we'll recognize that our name Israel is eternal. We're not going anywhere. You can call it whatever you want. We call ourselves Israel. And we will not stand for anti-Semitism in our midst. We'll call it for what it is, because we are a people that continues to strive, continues to thrive, continues to live in the face of those who wish our destruction. So we call it what it is. Like the New York Times. We call it anti-Semitism. But we call ourselves the people of Israel. We now continue with our Torah reading, which begins on page 198. We've got the first one. Ta'amod. Yudit bat
Moshe Valea.
Yudit bat Moshe V'Leah Harishona, Baruch Shenatan Torah Mo Yisrael B'Kedushato, V'atem Advekim B'Adonai Elohechem Chayim Kulchem Hayom.
Okay. Okay. Baruch Adonai and Baruch.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayishlach Yaakov Malachim Lefanav El Esav Achiv Artsa Seir Sededom Vaitzav Otam Lemor Ko Tomarun Lo Ladoni Lesav Ko Amar Avdecha Yaakov Im Lavan Garti Va'echar Ad Ata Vayehili Sor Vachamor Tzon Ve'eved V'shivcha Va'eslecha Lehagid Ladoni Lemsochen Beinecha.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. Ta'amod. Chana bat Gedalia ve'Esther Shenit. Verse 7.